Hello everyone, my name is Tyler, or as you can see there, Midnight Phoenix. And a lot of people have commented on the video I did of unboxing this and asked me questions because it's been a while since I've opened it and used it. I'm going to go through some of the questions and tell you a bit of the controller, and after I've read all the questions out, I'll tell you what my personal opinion is, everything like that. I think these questions are going to basically answer anything you might have anyway. Then I'll tell you about that afterwards. Right, let's get on with the first one. This is how is the paint job on the touchpad? Now, apart from it being a bit hairy, the paint job on the touchpad is pretty damn good. You know, I was worried it was gonna be really rubbish and everything and not work, but the thing about the touchpad, it does work on Call of Duty only, because you have to push the button to get on the menu to the scoreboard. But on games like I've got over there, like Until Dawn, there's a lot of touchpad, things to do. It doesn't work. Now, I don't know if that's because these are specifically built for first-person shooters, I don't know, but it would be cool if the touchpad actually worked. But if you're only going to buy this controller for COD, then it works fine. The paint job's fine. I don't know what's gone wrong inside. It might be mine's just broken. I don't know. But mine doesn't work. I don't know if that's a fault of my one or they just don't do it. Anyway, hey, I really wish you replied to this. I am buying one of these. Just wanted to be sure if the trigger stops are removable. Seems like you have those, and would you recommend the controller? Does it play well? Want to improve at COD. Trigger stops, they do look removable because they've got this keyhole in them, but I don't know if you guess you could remove them, but I wouldn't because I don't know what it's going to do. I think it's literally just to screw into the paddle, so it doesn't really do much. You do have a choice of having these without them or with them, so they don't give you the option to have removable ones. They just give you with or without. It looks like you could probably remove them with an Allen key or something if you really wanted to, but I personally would just leave them alone. Or if you don't want them, don't get them. And we obviously say, would you recommend the controller? Well, I'll get into that later. Hello, it's been a couple of months now since I'm doing the video. How is the controller doing? Is it going strong or complete disappointment? It's going strong. I mean, there's a few things I will touch up in a minute, as you can see here. But apart from that, it's a very good controller. It keeps up strong. My mate's also got a Xbox 360 controller. I like this. It's wired. SharQ one. This is where I got the SharQ thing from. It's my mate. And his one is still good. My one's still good. The paddles are very strong, even though they look really fucking flimsy. Like I can push them out with my finger and move them. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. But yeah, they look fucking flimsy, but they're not. Like, you know what I mean? They are flimsy, but they're not like weak. They're proper good. Still good clicking. Everything works fine. I don't know. The only disappointing thing about him is the sticks. Now, if you do get this controller, I advise you to get standard sticks. Do not get them to paint them because they just put on these white ones. They must be the like really shitty fucking ones. That's not a stick. That's I'll take it off. Right, this one hasn't done it because obviously that's been on it, it's been protected and everything. This one, the other day, after I answered one of these questions saying that the controller's great and everything, nothing's wrong with it, this decided to peel up. Now it was coming up to about 90 degrees off of the actual plastic. Now you'd find on these controllers, the plastic is also within this bit as well. This bit is literally that like stem bit there, that's not really a stem, but you know what I mean, that bit there is the only plastic bit. The rest of this circle bit is rubber, so it literally just peels away. So I got super glue from a shop, glued the base of that plastic and stuck it down. It's down there. It's like not moving. Like it's really not, it's not moving. But some people might get pissed off with that, which I can see why. Because if you pay like a load of money for a controller, they want it to be perfect, don't you, for a long time. But like people have said, been a couple of months, so obviously something's going to start going wrong. The name's still on there. The name doesn't rub off that much, even though I'm constantly on it like that and moving. It's not actually rubbed off yet. It's still on there strong. The buttons, everything works. The like all the pads, the back buttons. I say triggers. I keep thinking of like Xbox, but I guess they are. Yeah, L2 and R2. Scroll on that. These buttons are fine and no sticking or anything. Because in the past, even with stock controllers, have had like A buttons and square buttons stick. It's really annoying. Yeah, the ports work. The only other thing that, where is it? That I really don't know about. Wait, 1 minute. You can't really see it that well because the controller is black. But there's quite a big gap there. If you look at this one, there's no gap. But you look at this one, there is a gap. Now I don't know if it's because they just had, because obviously all the stuff's inside of it, it's just bowing it open. Or they didn't tie the screws enough or whatever, I don't know. It doesn't affect the controller in any way. It's just a bit of OCD kicking in, you know. But yeah, I use this controller for all the other gaming, and I use this one for COD. And with COD and playing with this, it's a lot easier. Everyone says, "Oh, you've got a modded controller. It's not fair." It's not a modded controller. All it is literally moving the buttons from here to under the controller. It's just replacing the buttons, moving the buttons underneath. It's not technically a modded controller. A modded controller is like rapid fire, and you can fucking 360 jump shot. That's all on one fucking button. You know, just do that and you kill everyone. Like the fucking nuke goes off. To me, that's the modded controller. This is literally just like moving the buttons behind here, remapping the buttons. It was technically called. I don't think that's a modded controller. I mean, some people do use it for like drop shotting and that, but I think it's crouch and knife. That's what I use, crouch and knife. No, it's not. Jump and knife. But yeah, that's what I use it for. And I hardly even fucking knife, so what I do is jump into this one. Just jumping. But yeah, I don't know. But it's a very good controller if you really want to get them. This one cost me a lot because I wanted to get the name on the side, I wanted to get the pattern and everything right the way I wanted it. This one cost me £105. Now, if you get a stock controller like that and just get the paddles, I'm not sure, if you send your own one in, I think it's about 40-45 quid. But if you buy a controller from them, you've got to basically pay for a brand new controller and the additional bits. Like, to put your name on one side is a £5. Because you know, on my YouTube channel, it's got 1 at the end of my name. They couldn't put a 1 on. And I don't understand why they couldn't move it up the tiniest little fucking bit and put a 1 on. Just, you know, because I was giving them 155 quid. Do you think they could do that? But no. They wanted me to pay a £5 to put a 1 there. There's no point. But yeah, it's £5 for that. But yeah, you can have no trigger stops. Like my friend, I think he got paddles, and I think Xbox are called them hair triggers or trigger stops, 1 or 2, whatever he's got. That's all he's got. And that cost him £35 on Xbox 360 with a wired controller. That's another thing. On 360, I don't know about PS3. On 360, it has to be a wired controller. On PS4, obviously they're all wireless, so it doesn't matter. I'll just give you information in case you want to know more about this SharQ. But yeah, it's a very good controller. They did a good job. It took about a week to get it because obviously they've got to make everything in there. But yeah, that's about it, guys. What else is it? Any more questions? No, there's no more questions. Yeah, I really recommend it. Hope this answered your questions. If you like, leave a comment if you've got any more questions about the controller or anything else that's on my channel. Talk to you guys later. Peace.